What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Adult Time Out. We are so glad to have you here for a laugh and some education the way that adults need to relax. I'm your host, Rock Kalan.
I'm Luscious Barbie.
And we are here to welcome you into 2024, where we are starting a new experience with new people. And we're inviting you to do the same thing. So today's episode is about diminishing the idea of no new friends, because if you want to do new shit, it might take some new people in your corner to make it happen. So, I want to start us off by inviting Luscious to read this quote that I found. She don't even know about this quote yet, y'all.
So it says, a true friend is someone who thinks that you are a good egg, even though he knows that you are slightly cracked.
Yes. And so I shout that out to my friend, my bestie Luscious, because we've been going through a season right now, have we not? We have been going through a season where sometimes we look in the mirror and we need to affirm ourselves and maybe not even trust ourselves. So we go find each other and we say, friend. Friend say, And we say, even though I know you got stuff going on, I see you. It's going to be all right.
Yeah.
And we just want to build tribe around that. There's no need to pretend you're okay when you're not feeling okay. Better yet, find people who you can show up authentically with so you can make yourself better than that.
Yeah. This one is good. I like it.
So we want to go ahead and bring to the stage of, what is this? Adult Time Out? We want to go ahead and bring to the stage a cluster of people who have been old friends, new friends, some people who have never met each other before, because we really want to drive home the opportunity for people, especially women of color, to get together and to build new relationships in healthy, well-rounded ways. So, calling from the Caught Up Corner, first and foremost, we got Stephanie. Whoop, 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 whoop. Coming up next, we got Cammy. Cammy, come on to the couch. Next up, we got Trish. Come on down, Trish. Last but not least, come on down, Nichelle. All right, y'all. So I know y'all have no idea really what all is going on today other than you said, Raw, you want us there? And I said, yeah, and y'all said, cool. So me and Luscious, thank y'all for being present, but I want to give y'all a second to get situated because we're about to ask you why you was in the Caught Up Corner. Everybody had their head down. Everybody was in the Caught Up Corner. So it is tradition on here for us to ask about what has you caught up? So starting with you, Trish, what's had you caught up lately?
Life has had me caught up. Coming to the end of my 39th year, going into my 40th has me caught up.
Yeah.
It kind of changes things when you're looking at the rest of your life and going, that first half is okay. What do I want to change about this next half? And changes are coming, changes are happening. So that's where we're at, caught up.
Caught up. All right. How about you, Nichelle? What's had you caught up?
A few things. I entered my 40th year and went through a whole bunch of transformation, whole bunch of heartbreak, deception, some other things. And then I just finally had to say, fuck it. And I got to live for me and I got to get some things in order so that I can live an abundant life because I've been living for everybody else.
Now that's relatable.
That hit.
I was going to say, I heard a natural head nod go around. I felt it and saw it, all the senses. So we are moving into these 40th years and 40 is just the golden age now. I'm so excited for this. Let's move on over to you, Steph. What's had you caught up?
2024. This is the year that my son goes to high school, and I am nervous. I'm excited though, but also I'm just, coming out of that crazy, Christmas, all the holidays being over with. I'm so happy. I feel relief right now.
So you naturally coming out the Caught Up Corner finally.
Yes.
That's good stuff.
Yes.
And how about you, Cammy? What's had you caught up?
For me, it's being in like a flux of cuffing season, but it's also shedding season. And so I'm like, who gets to stay? Who gets to go? What gets to stay? What gets to go? And
Come on.
yeah.
We're just staying open to the shedding.
The slow.
Slow rotate. And this is why each and every one of you are such a joy to fucking have here. Absolutely. So I want to introduce you to one another because these are two different friend groups. And the reason why this is intentional is how many of us have gone to a space, friend invites you to come out, and you think it's just going to be you and the people you know there. And then it's not. They brought their other friends. Maybe they work friends, they work family. And you like, I don't know them. Why do we immediately get like that, right? So I want us to take a moment. Nichelle actually is someone who I've been friends with about 4 or 5 years, professionally and personally. This is also my loving sex therapist. So when you hear me talking about all the evolutions I've gone through, this is because of her. This is her best friend. I met Trish through Nichelle. This is also how we form community, right? You meet somebody dope and they assure you someone else is dope. And you know what? It turned out to be absolutely true. Carmi and Steph are actually participants right along with my sister Luscious in Adult Time Out. The courses that we've done over reparenting, the courses that we've done about fragmentation. And so they've gotten to know each other through those courses virtually, and we've gotten to do some outings together. So now they're more familiar with one another too. And me and Luscious, we just go way back. So this is why this group of people means so much to me, because there's so much wisdom amongst all of us. And there are so many things that in each group I've heard you talk about that you can relate to one another about. And I just want this to be a reminder that when we come into spaces with new people, you never know what they can relate to you about. So instead of closing doors, why don't we open windows for one another? So I invited each of you, I sent everybody a list because it's the friendship question now. Which friend are you in the group? Go ahead and whip out your, you want to look on with me, Trish? Look on with me. Oh, okay, come on. We got some ratchet behavior. We like that carrying on. So because we got a big group today, we were not going to pass around the bottle, but we are poured up.
Yes.
And they have already been informed that as we pop off, they are free to pop bras off. Does anyone want to take that up? Take that offer up? Anybody want to pop them?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. With the bras on. If it wasn't for the fact that I have a whole leotard on, I sure would be popping it off. You ain't lift one titty out at a time.
One of my nails broke. I got a nail in my.
Yeah.
I don't know why we use our bras as.
Wallets?
Yeah.
Well, my mama calls them sister holders.
Yeah.
I like that better. Yeah! Success!
Oh, that's lovely.
That's lovely. Don't you feel better now? I still feel uptight. I'm upset.
Do this every day. Come on.
It be too much work.
It's too much work.
It's too much work. I want to be free, but it's too
I want to be free, but I don't want nothing to actually pop out. Yeah.
much work. Let the tits tit.
Let the tits work.
What do you think?
See, this is
That's what. Yes, that's what friends are for. Yeah, out the back.
Do it on the side. Okay, don't
Like I got available hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is exactly jealous. Yeah.
That was tough right there.
Yeah.
That bra was supposed to be easy to take off. It was so hard.
You know, so you ain't even gotta worry about that. That's a real.
What else came out over there? She said, "Oh, that's a surprise."
Oh. Okay, so.
Go ahead and sit.
It's like I'm popping everything out.
Right, we over here like, help me, zip me.
Yeah. We're gonna spend 17 minutes popping a bra off, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's sometimes the best part of our day.
I'm gonna drink for the ladies that are free. And
And the rest of us in bondage just for today.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with bonding.
So look at that. 3 without bras, 3 with. Look at it.
Look at the balance.
Yeah.
And we sip. Okay, so bring out your friend list. So on this friend list, we're trying to figure out who in the group you are. At first, I was going to ask you which character off Girlfriends you were, and then I was like, none of them actually resonated with me either. I didn't feel like any of them broads.
It's combinations.
Okay, what's your combination?
It would probably be like Lynn and Tony.
Yeah. Yes, but I need a more spiritual one. But that's why I would have gone with Lynn. Okay, all right, I'm on the same page. So we created this list, or looking at this list of titles that friends have in the friend group, right? So we all know about the smart one, the one who is just going to do the research, book smart, all of that. Then we have the absolute mess.
Well,
That's the friend who we all know who it's like anytime you call them, it sounds like they're in the middle of like some type of brawl, or you don't exactly know where they're at. There's some type of ratchet music playing in the background and they might be crying, they might be laughing. You're not sure which one it is when you first call. Then there's the chill one. Every time you call them, it sounds like they might have woke up from a nap. Every time. Even if you're calling them while they are on a roller coaster, sound like they woke up from a nap. How about the artistic one? Can turn something into nothing. We all need that friend. I wish I was that friend. I am not that friend. How about the drama queen? So even if it's the simplest thing, like, you know what? I did Instacart and they forgot my blackberries. It's because I don't have natural hair anymore, isn't it? It's that friend. That friend is the drama queen, the emotional one. So everything is a tearjerker. Everything makes you cry. I do think I'm that one. So I'll go ahead and claim that. And then we have the fashionable one. Whether it's thrifting, whether it's Shein, whether it's whatever, always put together. And then we got the funny one. So cracking jokes, keeps things light. Maybe sometimes do a little too much, but we all need that laugh, right? So out of this list, which one do you think you are?
I'm gonna go the smart one.
Come on, Cammy.
Gonna go the smart one. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say the Joker, the funny one. A little mix of the party animal, but I always want to go somewhere.
Always want to dance on the table, she does.
Yeah. To where sometimes I sprained my knee, but we're not talking about that.
That's a different story.
That's how you know the night went well.
It was adventurous.
I think I'm really the drama queen. Like, I make a big deal out of everything. I'll tell a whole story about how I just went crazy, but now I'm like, I'm good. You know, I'm good. I'm okay.
Oh, so you're the drama queen. It's like, oh no, but it's fine.
Everything's fine. I'll tell you a whole crazy story, but then I'm like, okay, I'm good though. I'm like, or I'll cry at the end.
And then you become the emotional one.
One or the other.
Yeah, we're here for it.
There's no in between.
There's no in between. Hot and cold here. Michelle?
I'm the chill one.
You are the chill one. You are. Did you see how long it took her to say she's the chill one? That's how, you know, she's like, I'm the chill one. Yeah. I can co-sign for that. Trish, we're just gonna skip you. I was going to, but
Why?
You can't skip your
see, these are the friends that don't let you count yourself out. This is why you need it.
Let me count.
This is accountability. Okay, so I would say from the list, I am the emotional one mixed with the chill one.
Okay.
I am chill. You can do a mix. You can do a mix. Okay. I'm the emotional one mixed with the chill one. I am very tender, but I'm also sometimes very, very cloaked in how I'm overthinking. So you might not know how tender I am. So I come off chill, but I'm a feeler. I'm a feeler in here.
Yeah.
Trish?
See, it's hard because people don't do that. I don't like how you lean forward. It felt very accusatory.
That's what best friends are for.
Don't do that. Put her in the box. Put the box in the closet. Listen,
I like the closet.
I like, you will find a way to sex therapist. You know, I feel like I have moments, but I think if anyone were to answer for me, they'd say Joker.
For sure.
It's quick.
I know. You just said if anyone and I am someone and I...
It's quick. It just... So the Joker, but in my mind, I'm chill. Don't do that. That's why I laughed when I said it. Because you wouldn't let me be who I thought I was.
Dimensions?
I like it here.
Okay.
I thought I was chill, but apparently I'm the Joker, and apparently I am probably the dramatic one too. Because the stories can be a little outlandish.
Yeah.
And to really land a joke, sometimes you got to be a bit theatrical and dramatic. You have
That's
to.
what's in my mind. So in my mind, it's chill.
Exactly.
That's what be going on.
And then when Stephanie said, when Stephanie said the stories, and I was like, is that dramatic? Because I'm gonna tell a story.
I'm
No.
going to drag out.
And other people are gonna be like, "What do you mean? Like, what are you talking about?" I'm like, "That literally happens to everybody, right?" No,
Shit be shitting. Shit be shitting.
you didn't leave the grocery store with a random guy and then he ghosted you out of nowhere. What?
What? That's not your
So it's just me?
And if
Okay.
anything, I'm empathizing that that's not your Tuesday. Because what are you doing?
Tuesday.
Yeah, because Rob be like, "So wait, you met a guy at the grocery store and then now he ghosted you?
Yeah.
So you didn't even know him?
No.
We were vibing.
There was a connection, and he
For like
reneged.
14 hours. That's
He reneged, even though we both reached for the same
he
cancer.
said I was his wife.
Kim, you wanted to add?
Well, I did read a book about that.
Okay, come
You
on,
know,
smart
the
one.
meeting and the ghosting. I've read articles about ghosting.
Come on.
The phenomena. That's why I'm the smart one.
Yes, tell us the stats
I'm the
about it.
smart one. And then I'm like, I feel like I'm a mix of the artistic because I like read the books and then I'll be like, you know what we should do? We should paint a picture about it, and we should like listen to this music at the same time because of the vibrational like thing that I read about at the same time. And you know, there's this play that's coming out that's really, you know, speaks to you. So you should go with me, and we should go and.
Yeah.
You know what? This would be a fun group to do some psychodrama with. To act out some stuff. Psychodrama. This would be a fun group. And ecstatic dance.
Gonna be looking at y'all.
All I heard was Psycho, and I was like, "Yep,
Yeah. Felt good about
that would be fun."
Immediately stressed out. Like, nope.
See, you see us, we the psych people. It's gonna trigger me and it's gonna make
On my nerves. On my nerves.
And I'm just going to act out all the things that have ever
like,
wounded
oh,
me in my life. Yes. So already, just by the way that we've been cutting up, I want to ask you, why do you think it is so hard to get into a group of new people, especially new women, and have a good time? What are we so afraid of? Because we made this so easy.
I think you just don't run into people anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you can go to events and things like that, but you don't actually have the space to get to know folks. Like, when you're in school, elementary, middle school, and so on, like, you're spending every day, except for the weekends, unless you play sports or something, with those people. So it happens gradually. Like, people become your besties because of time spent. Once you become an adult, it's just like, God dang, I ain't left the house or my job and I don't know how long. So it's like, how do we bridge that gap, you know?
Yeah. So without the exposure or the opportunities, how do we meet people? And we rarely have the energy after work to go out and expose ourselves to more people.
And there aren't any intentional spaces.
Yeah.
Not like this. Not like this, where you can come in and the person meets you at the door and says, hey, we're gonna do a little something. Get you a sippy cup. Get you a sippy cup. Because we're gonna do a couple of things. But we are gonna talk. We are gonna engage. This is what it's gonna be. And we're gonna be real. We're gonna take our bras off and it's gonna be fine. There's a camera rolling.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but you know that we're in this together and it's okay. But there's not really a walk in and I'm in tune with that and I meet a stranger that wants to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Intentionality.
And
For me, it's a mode of denial that happens. So when I walk into these spaces, because I've been to the sort of like meet and greets and the like whoop-de-wops and like come find a new person tonight, you know? And I show up and I'm trying to like be who I am and they're like, you is weird as. Okay, I don't know if I can say that word.
Yeah, we're here for it.
And I'm like,
definitely you can say that word.
you're weird as fuck. And I'm like, yeah, right? And they're like, no, like we have like these sort of like walls and these like images that we need to like uphold in order to be like adult humans adulting and meeting other adults. And so then I'm just like out of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, cool, have it.
Definitely say like, I think people. Well, I know for sure, like a few people that I know who I've tried to make friends with. I tried to make a whole group of friends last year. It didn't work out because everybody was so afraid to like open up.
Yeah.
And like, and when they did, it caused drama for some reason because they thought it was like gossiping. Like instead of they think that you're gossiping or they think that you're talking down on them when you're just trying to like tell them, hey, I care about you and you know I'm trying to let you know this is what I see.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. That's
So I think that comes back to the comment about safety, being able to show up. You're making the point over people are talking about you're weird as fuck. And it's like, yeah, you could embrace that, but I feel like you're rejecting it.
Yeah.
Your group wasn't ready to open up. So it must have been that they didn't feel safe. Being able to also share similar interests. What if you're interested in something you're afraid other people won't be into it? You don't feel safe to admit that you're into it. So all of these things coming back to not necessarily having exposure either. We just get stuck in our ways of thinking that it's just us out here. But it's not, because when you look on social media, you find so many people are talking about, where's my conscious community? I'm looking for tribe. But then you go out and about and you block yourself off. Do you think people are intentionally doing that, or is that just defense mechanisms?
It's a trauma response. I think what I will say, Cammie, when you walk into a space you lead with, you're weird. You know what I mean?
On the sidewalk when I walked.
I did. The sidewalk was popping.
You know what it is.
All right. I'm like, okay, Cammie, come on. You know what I mean? Get into it. And to me, I think that's what I've done, just because of what happened at home. Home wasn't safe. And so all the world became a stage. So I learned to lead with my weird, and then my community did this. Like, oh, she's free to be herself. So I saw Cammie, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Sisterhood, like friendship. She wasn't afraid. She led with her weird. And I think because people are so bottled up and they're not leading with their weird, that's what makes these stiff, weird interactions.
Yes.
Practice though. Like, I will say that is a practice to be able to say, if you side eye me, I'm gonna be like, hey, enjoy that. And have a good night. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna go home and still be like, I went out there and did what I need to do today. And you still like, I ain't figured it out. So like, that's a practice in itself.
It has to be.
Yeah, I think some people, they go into trying not to be weird so hard that it comes off so weird and awkward. Like, you can meet somebody in the elevator and, you have a comment for, oh, I like your hair. Oh, I like your hair. Oh. I was in the elevator earlier and the lady was like, what are you drinking? Like, don't be weird.
Don't be weird.
No, don't make this. I was like, peach Fanta. She's like, oh, stop that peach. Like, okay. Then it always goes into like, follow me on Instagram. Like, no.
Do that.
No.
I didn't enjoy this interaction.
Now we just forced this. You were cool. I liked your hair. You liked mine. And then
Could have stopped.
yeah, but sometimes, and I think now, especially because you don't really know, and in part two we can get into the sexuality of things too, but sometimes you don't really, I feel like now with women, I never know if they're hitting on me or if they want to be my friend, and sometimes as a friend I'm like, okay, I thought you was hitting on me, now I don't know. I'm confused.
You out here wanted with your
Then right. Then it's like, okay, I was hitting on you, but now I'm not no more. And it's like, oh, whoa. So I think sometimes too, it can come off as like, I don't know, as with women, where you really kind of lead into like, okay, we're friends, right? Are we cool? Okay, call you? No, don't call you. Okay, don't text you. Like,
Like we sound like the men, or at least the stereotypical men. Like, that's a beautiful, beautiful outfit you got on. No homo, like just so you know where I'm at. Just you look good.
Yeah.
Do you say it?
I don't know. Do we say that? Do we have to say that?
Like, do I?
Girl, I like your hair, no homo though, for real. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, unless maybe.
I think you are. But is you gonna do it?
I mean, do you? Okay, all right.
What are you gonna do?
I mean, yeah.
I was gonna say, I think also it's part of like what we've been taught, like patriarchal systems that we have, where it's like there can only be one top person, especially as people of color and women. Like, we're always in this battle against everybody else instead of just being like, this is my community. Like, what's for you is for you, and what's for me. I don't have to fight against you, because if I get there, then I'm gonna make room for you, and I hope that's vice versa. You know what I mean? So
Even like the friend list. There's the Joker. We only have room for one. There's one.
Yeah.
There's the serious one. Oh, I'm the nerd. You don't get to speak up. It's me. That's mine.
Yeah, that's my job.
And so I can slide into dramatics. I can slide into chill if needed. It happens.
So really I feel the tension. I feel like what we're really recognizing is we have been so used to being constricted to having to play certain roles, conditioned to play certain roles, that even now in adulthood, when we want to lead with our weird, we are restricting ourselves.
Yeah.
We are now monitoring ourselves, domesticating ourselves so that we can't find the community we actually want. So what it sounds like is that, one, we have to have a part 2 to this conversation. And it also sounds like people have to start being honest with themselves over who they are in order to find community that will reflect that. So, you all right if I close this out?
Yeah, close it out. We gotta pull up, and we gotta
pull up. Go ahead and grab the bottle.
Yeah.
So we are gonna close out with this, and this is a quote from my mama. The right people will not miss out on you. So if you're not giving the right people an opportunity to see the full you, how else are they gonna find you? Because if they are meant for you, they won't miss out. So I am your host, Rockalon.
I'm Luscious Barbie.
We here with Cammy, Trish, Steffi, and we also here with Nichelle. And we will see you next time on Adult Time Out.
Let's go.